many expats and locals can you recall who visit India and complain, Indian roads are an absolute disaster? Well, some complaints about potholes exist in the US as well. America is working on its infrastructure in a big way, but what about India? Just like we have one of my favorite politicians, Pete Buttigieg, his Indian counterpart is Nitin Gadkari. I do not think he alone can do everything, but with the help of local authorities, is this still possible? As for me, I used to harbor the belief that India and its roads were utterly helpless. However, fate had a muddy surprise in store for me, and one day when my car sank into the treacherous grip of an Indian road, leaving me stranded for hours. But did this sticky situation make me a chronic complainer or shatter my perception of India, Indians, and our roads? Get ready for a thrilling ride as I tell this exciting tale. Greetings, I'm Arvind Sareen, an Indian American, CEO of Copper Digital, a world traveler, YouTuber, and today I'll be sharing a gripping and a personal account of how my car found itself trapped in muddy chaos of Indian roads. While passing by the Kundli Border, since there were some protests going on by the Indian farmers, they had all the main roads blocked. Just like many other vehicles, I decided to take a detour from the highway and ended up getting stuck on a muddy road. It was January and an unexpected rainy season. Let me give you a brief overview of the Kundli Border. The Kundli Border is a significant border crossing point between the states of Haryana and Delhi in India. It is located on National Highway 44, which connects the two regions. So can you picture my dilemma? I found myself stuck in that situation, surrounded by people from Haryana and Delhi. People from both of these states are sometimes perceived as belonging to the hustle culture. I'm one of them. I was about to find out how the people from these small villages would respond when they see a stranger in trouble. Here's how my story goes. I was driving back from Punjab where I went along with a friend of mine, but on the way back, due to the road closures, I made a decision to follow the rest of the cars. Little did I know that this detour would lead me into an unforeseen predicament. My car sank deep into unforgiving grip of the mud. Resisting all my desperate attempts to free it, the once familiar road transformed into an unfamiliar, desolate path. The ground beneath me was a treacherous blend of wet mud and quagmire, staining my shoes and leaving me feeling helpless, unsure of what steps to take next. While I was deciding which friend to call for help, a pickup truck stopped, and upon seeing me alone dealing with the situation, 3 or 4 people approached and asked about what had happened. I explained everything to them. It's worth noting that I didn't ask for their help. They themselves started brainstorming how to address this issue at hand. This is a common theme all across India. People are extremely helpful. At that moment, I couldn't help but wonder if these guys were truly the same Delhi, Haryana individuals who are often stereotyped as ones known to pick up fights or try to sell you something or the other. Many thoughts were racing through my mind. Should I reach out to my friends and family for help? However, I decided, why burden my current friends, and that would have taken too long for them to arrive all the way here. I convinced myself that that was an opportunity to forge new connections at that moment. The first group of people who came for help arranged an orange piece of cloth. I guess it was a rag, but the best option that was available at that time. That piece of cloth seemed like a saving grace. The helpful Good Samaritans tied knots on different pieces of cloths and made it kind of a rope to connect my car with their temple. So they were planning to pull a car which was around 1,800 to 2,000 pounds with the help of that rag that they knotted into a single piece of cloth. I doubt if we can assume the rag to have that kind of strength. I must say that I've never ever witnessed this kind of optimism in my entire life.
तुमने एक बार एकदम से पंजाब मैंने बिल्कुल क्लच छोड़कर बिल्कुल पंजाब नहीं तो मैं चला लेता ये वो भाई चला लेगा एकदम से लेना लेकिन बोल लेगा
चलो
डबल कर लो
जरूर जरूर लो जी वैसे तो हाँ चलो टूट गया So that was the second attempt to trying to pull the car out, but the rag couldn't support this. So then I decided to go to the main road and look for some help, and we saw a truck coming. I think what we needed was perhaps a rope and a vehicle with enough horsepower that was strong enough to pull the car. We talked to the truck driver, and luckily he had a rope. We took the rope and started to head our way to the car. We decided to use the horsepower of the truck instead of that tempo, as we thought that tempo wouldn't have that much power.
आप कहोगे तो मैं बैठ जाऊंगा, बस मुझे समझा देना जो करना है। अच्छा, मैं बैठूं? बैठ जाएंगे, ठीक है। रोक दे रोक दे रोक दे।
बिल्कुल सीधी सीधी लो।
नहीं, दूसरी तरफ दूसरी तरफ दूसरी तरफ।
Since my car was automatic, I needed someone who had experience driving those cars. While the car was coming out of the mud, the next challenge was to prevent it from colliding with the electric pole.
Congratulations.
Finally, after so much adventure, the car was out. I offered them money or to buy them a snack with some tea or pay for their lunch, but they wouldn't take it at all. My car was successfully freed from the stressful situation you may have witnessed. Now, before I share my conclusions about India, Indian roads, and Indians, I would like you to take a moment and search on Google, are potholes a problem in London, Europe, China, Russia, and other developed countries? I'm confident what you're going to discover is that the potholes and damaged roads during inclement weather are not exclusive to India. Talking about Indians, do I have to say something? I didn't seek their help. I didn't offer them anything. And I'm certain I won't cross paths with them again. They certainly aren't the busiest people, yet they willingly devoted hours of hard work to assist me. Moreover, they belong to the stereotype Delhi Haryana demographic. So why did they come to my aid? Why? Because this world is a beautiful place filled with beautiful people, and you, the viewer, are one of them. This video wasn't meant to provide extensive knowledge, entertain you, or promote anything. Its purpose is to simply bring a smile to your face while you realize that you're already living in a paradise. Smile and share this video if it truly helped you restore your faith in the inherent goodness of humanity. While I express gratitude to them, both you and I know that words can't do justice to this incident. Thank you for watching this far, and until next time, goodbye.